Have you ever spent hours, days, and even months looking for a shiny Pokemon and found nothing? Well, I did. I played Pokemon Crystal for over half a year, more than 300 hours, and I never saw a single shiny Pokemon. I know I'm not the lucky guy, so instead of blaming my luck, I start think differently. And I finally came up with a solution. If I'm not the lucky one, what if I let the nature be on my side? What if I stop chasing the shiny I want and let the nature decide which shiny Pokemon it gives to me? If I am surrounded by the green nature, I shiny hunt Bulbasaur. Surrounded by water nature, shiny hunt Squirtle. Surrounded by fire nature, shiny hunt Charmander. This sounded like a perfect plan. There is no way I'm not gonna get a shiny Pokemon this way because I become part of nature and actually listen to what it's trying to tell me. As soon as I came to this conclusion, I found a campground with power supply about 2 hours away, and I told my wife that we are going on a family trip. And that's how 3 days of shiny hunting in a forest began. My first day started with a 2-hour drive to the campground. Since I was driving for 2 hours, I had an excuse that I needed some break before doing any activities, So that's how my shiny hunt began. As soon as I started shiny hunting, I could feel it. Some kind of good shiny energy around the trees were getting into my body. I knew I made the right choice at this point. My real-life Pokemon, Mochi, seemed a little bit bored, so I spent next hour walking around the campsite. Of course, I was still shiny hunting Bulbasaur. This place was perfect for shiny hunting, and my 8 months old Pokemon seemed to enjoy her first camping trip as well. Just in case I get a shiny starter too soon, I also brought Pokemon Emerald with me, so you can tell how well prepared I am. Around 2 p.m., we decided to go on a trail hike. Well, I didn't want to go because trails are usually exhausting and make my body tired, and I was worried about my shiny energy leaving my body. I tried using Mochi as an excuse not to go, but my wife said dogs are really good at hiking and I shouldn't worry about her. She also said it's a very easy trail that I could probably play Pokemon while just walking. Well, she was right and wrong. She was right that I didn't need to worry about Mochi. My Pokemon turned out to be a professional hiker, way better than me. But she was wrong on something. The trail was not easy. At first, it was just walking, and I was shiny hunting. It felt amazing, but after 10 minutes, the trail turned steep and difficult. I had to put away my Game Boy and focus on surviving. Around 20 minutes mark, we passed a group coming from the other side. They told us that we were almost halfway, and that was a lie. I had to walk for another hour and 10 minutes from that point. By the time we got back to camp, the sun was setting. That means Bulbasaur's time is over. It's now Charmander time. Before it got too dark, I start building a fire and shiny hunting Charmander. But there was a problem. I followed the instructions on the charcoal bag, but the fire died too fast and the stones just became white. The fire was not strong enough to cook the meat or to summon the shiny Charmander. So I threw some firewood on top of the charcoal and it worked. The fire was a lot stronger, we could cook the meat, and I could continue shiny hunting. After dinner, the forest got really dark. I was staring at the fire and continued my shiny hunting Charmander. I had a feeling that I could get shiny Charmander before fire dies. My wife had never played Pokemon before and was curious about what I was doing the whole time. I couldn't really find a good way to explain shiny hunting to non-Pokemon fan, so I told her that there is a 1 in 8,192 chance that this Pokemon would be in a different color, and I'm resetting game until that happens. Her next question was, what does that different color Pokemon do? I said, it shines. She didn't really say it, but she was making the face where she didn't get why I'm doing this. And honestly, I don't understand why she doesn't get it, because I thought women like shiny things, so it should make sense. Anyway, she lost interest and went back to the tent with Mochi, so I had the rest of the night to just myself. Me, Charmander, and Fire. It's a perfect setup for shiny hunting. Well, the Fire died before Charmander becomes shiny. But that was fine, I didn't really need Fire anyway. The Game Boy was all I needed. And after another 2-3 hours, I called it a day. I was totally okay not finding shiny yet because in the end, it's only day 1. And that's how my day 1 ended. As soon as I woke up on day 2, I noticed it was raining outside. The first thing I thought is, this is Squirtle time. Since we couldn't go outside, I spent 3 hours shiny hunting Squirtle until the rain stopped around noon. Squirtle had its chance to become shiny, but it decided not to. I was okay with that because I know the shiny will come when the time comes, as long as I stay part of the nature. Once the rain stopped, we went to the boardwalk near the campsite, and it was beautiful. It seemed like a perfect place to get my shiny Bulbasaur. Unlike yesterday's trail, I could really enjoy the walk and shiny hunt at the same time. I already had enough muscle memory that I didn't need to look at the screen most of the time. I just checked the result and reset. It was so relaxing, and my Pokemon loved this place too. I thought this video I'm recording right now is like playing 3D top view Pokemon game or something. I mean, that's how relaxed I was. Everything was great until the boardwalk's view changed from this to this. I had a weird feeling. I thought we were just walking the boardwalk and somehow it got merged into another trail. And are we on a hiking again? My wife said no, we were on the right track and this is just part of the walk. It wasn't too bad. And I could still shiny hunt while walking, which is all it matters to me. So I trusted her and I kept going for another hour. Turns out we were on another trail. I didn't really mind walking long distance because it just means more time to shiny hunt. What really bothered me was I still hadn't found a shiny Pokemon yet. After getting back to camp, it started getting dark, so you know what that means. It's Charmander time. Just like yesterday, I set up the fire with charcoal, started shiny hunting Charmander, and we start cooking dinner. And again, charcoal wasn't strong enough, so we had to add firewood as well. Since I really wanted shiny Charmander tonight, I also used fire starter to make us extra strong fire. Strong enough to summon shiny Charmander. Fire? Barbecue? I mean, why wouldn't Charmander just become shiny at this point? I didn't understand, and then I realized what I was missing. Marshmallow. I mean, how can you do a campfire without marshmallow? That's what I forgot yesterday. I'm pretty sure Charmander likes marshmallow too. Fire, marshmallow, Charmander. It was perfect. If I were Charmander, I'd definitely change my color to black and just join me. I didn't really worry too much even at this point because I still had 6 more firewood and the whole night just focused on shiny hunting. That's what I said 3 hours ago. It now became complete dark and then it finally happened. Nope, that didn't happen. Just kidding. By then, it was really dark. Not sure if you can see, but I already finished lots of beers. I mean, all of them. Still, I didn't have shiny. That's how my day 2 ended. On day 3, I woke up really early and spent the entire morning just shiny hunting for so many hours. It was the day we had to leave around the noon, but nature still hadn't given me the shiny yet. This was different from the promise I made with nature, and I couldn't just go home like this. I couldn't tell what went wrong. Was it the campground? Was it the power in the camp too weak that it took so long to charge Game Boy and maybe that took up my shiny energy? Was it the first day's trail that was so tired and took the shiny energy out from me? I don't know. This was not something I expected. I even brought Pokemon Emerald just in case I get shiny too fast. In the end, nature and the planet betrayed me. I had to live with no shiny on my Game Boy. And that 2-hour drive back home was one of the saddest drives I've ever had in my life. I was planning to end this video by showing you the shiny I got, my smiling face, and showing you how my first Gen 3 adventure begins and so on, but right now, I'm not sure. But one thing I know is that if you could like and subscribe, that will gonna make me smile and make me happy. So please do that. And I honestly don't know how to end this video without shiny. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.